While speaking exclusively to India Today, consulting editor Rajdeep Sardesai, Congress leader Sandeep Dikshit apologized for his remarks against the army chief, but also sought an apology from the BJP chief for his remarks against Mahatma Gandhi.
First of all, Mrs. Gandhi or anybody in the Congress has nothing to do with that statement. Nowhere have they ever asked any one of us to, say anything about the army. In fact, I think although, we don't, beat our chest all the time, perhaps Congress holds the Indian army in far greater esteem than perhaps any other political party. And it is, in fact, I was hearing the person, the lady who was speaking before you, Rajdeepji. She said that, I have raised the issue of, the BJP president raising the point about Mahatma Gandhi and calling him a Chatur Baniya. I said that because now they are wanting to politicize it beyond me. See, Sandeep Dikshit is a person who said something extremely wrong. He should be chastised. You kind of berate me in your program. Fair enough. I'm a public figure. I take advantage of the media to air my views. When I say something which is drastically wrong, I should be chastised for it. And in all humility, I take that. And, I'm a human being. I'll commit mistakes and I should have the guts to stand up to my mistakes, which I do so. But to take this view and, put it on the party, and in that sense, I would say that, I think what the BJP said about Mahatma Gandhi, A, making a casteist remark, B, making a remark about his great strategy. He was a person known for his moral strength, and if you kind of lower the dignity of that, I think that's also an issue that we must talk. Perhaps not today, maybe someday else.
No. So you're saying that if you have apologized and admitted your mistake for what you, for your comment on General Rawat, you now want Amit Shah, the BJP president, to apologize for calling Mahatma Gandhi a Chatur Baniya. Am I correct? Is that what you're asking for? Is it now, if I say something wrong, then someone else must also apologize?
Rajdeep, Rajdeep, 1 second. Okay. No, these are not connected. I connect them because they are taking the issue away from me and focusing on Mrs. Gandhi, which I think is completely unfair and wrong. This is a step that they took. They said that it is the Congress party that, berates the army, that attacks. I have made a mistake. I've made a genuine mistake. If you think somebody needs to be punished or a question has to be put on that, it should be me. You want apologies for me? I'm ready to do that. How is it that it involves the greater Indian National Congress? If the BJP wants to actually make it into a political battle between them and Mrs. Gandhi in the Indian Nationals, then this point comes through. What I said is not the official view of the Congress, but what Mr. Amit Shah said, being president of the BJP, obviously will be the official view of the BJP. So all I'm saying is, if you want to take it to that level and want to create a political battle out of it, then other issues come up. If you restrict it to Sandeep Dikshit, I will not ask for anybody's apology because my wrong statement has nothing to do with anybody else making a wrong statement.
All right, Ashutosh is joining us, my colleague, for more details on this developing story. Ashutosh, where the Congress is concerned, this is practically a big self-goal at a time when they could have taken on the BJP on the farmers issue, on what the party president Amit Shah said about Gandhi. They have actually now gotten into the defensive mode with what this gentleman has said.
Well, Preeti, simply you can define this whole saga as a politics, and the clearly one message which is loud and clear: the opposition parties are not ready to learn a single lesson by their mistakes that they have made in past. Joining me Shiv Arur at this moment, Preeti. Shiv, from Sandeep Dikshit to other opposition parties to Brinda Karat, attacking army chief, questioning army, isn't it bringing down the morale of our forces?
There's no reason to believe that it's not, because remember, the army is a very professional fighting force. They stay above the politics, but at the end of the day, they are humans. The army chief and the army answers to the executive. So I'm actually a little confused when politicians say, are these people the instrument of the government? Are they answering the instructions of the government in Kashmir? Of course they are. Who else will the army answer to? The army does not answer to anybody but the executive of the government. It's a constitutional, it's under the constitution that the army operates. So they don't operate by themselves. Would these politicians like the army to operate by itself without taking any guidance from the government? That's a ridiculous thing. Now, on India Today, Ashutosh, and you've covered the army, I've covered the army. We both know that the army is not above scrutiny. They are definitely not above criticism. We are free to criticize the army or the army chief in any manner that we choose. The point is, there needs to be a basis for it. There needs to be an actual inquiry about why the army.
These politicians know the greatness of a democracy, that army that here in India, in country like democratic India, that works under a civilian government.
A person like Sandeep Dikshit, a person like Brinda Karat, saying things like, are these people representing the government over there, Gali ka Gunda, things like that. This is a reflection of the politicians. It is definitely not a reflection of the army. The army chief is doing an extremely difficult job. He will be judged in the manner in which these situations change or don't change in Kashmir and elsewhere in the country. But for people like Sandeep Dikshit and Gunda who are free to criticize the army, but it is their reasons that are suspect. It is the reason of trying to play politics, trying to gain political mileage out of it, trying to create a situation to benefit themselves and their parties. That is the worst part about all of this.
And the one message which is loud and clear, Preeti, that opposition parties are not ready to learn a lesson by the mistakes that they have made in the past. Back to you, Preeti.
All right. Thank you, Ashutosh, for joining us.